There are a lot of issues I'd love to talk to you about, but the main issue I've got to talk to you about is we got to get out the vote. And we got to have some energy, and we've got to have some enthusiasm. My opponent, she calls herself Positive Bev. She's against Richard Moore in the primary. Do you remember she ran 3 months of negative ads against Richard Moore? And then the last week to go in the campaign, she goes, I'm going to go positive from now on. And she runs an Andy Griffith commercial. Sheriff? Andy Griffith might be endorsing Beverly Perdue, but I guarantee you Sheriff Andy Taylor would not be endorsing Beverly Perdue right now because he'd be fed up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all Republicans in this room. I think most of us are Republicans in this room, but if we're going to win, we can't just talk to each other. We've got to quit talking to each other. We've got to get out. We've got to get out first and get out the Republican vote. Right? We've got to get out the Republican vote, right? And then guess what we have to do? We have to get the independents to vote for us. The independents are going to be the factor in this race, and I believe firmly that the independents agree with the McCain, Dole, and McCrory agenda much more than they agree with the Obama, Hagan, and Perdue agenda. There's no way they can vote for that left-wing agenda. No way. So you've got to go out and quit talking to each other, go out, get out that independent vote. And what's next? We got to get the Democrats. We have to, because I'm convinced the Democrats in this state basically have very conservative values. Do you agree with me? This is still a conservative state, whether you're registered Republican or Democrat. And I'm convinced that the Democrats, there's no way that they agree with an agenda which, for example, Beverly Perdue wants to do is give away free 2-year college education to everyone. That makes no sense because guess what? It's not free. The schools aren't free, the teachers aren't free, the buildings aren't free, the electricity's not free. But they right now are running commercials going there for free 2-year college education. It's not free. Someone has to pay for it, and there's no strategic approach behind that effort whatsoever. And we've got to get that word out. So starting today, we've got to go talk to our Democratic friends. In business, in our neighborhoods, in our schools, in our libraries, we've got to get out and talk among the Democrats and convey our message. A message of common sense, a message of protecting the taxpayer, a message of helping the middle class as opposed to taxing the middle class, and a message of public safety. And we can do it. If not now, when? If not now, when? This is the time for the Republican leadership to take a stand, be positive, and show leadership. And I'm convinced that we have the leadership slate that the majority of people for North Carolina will support. And I need your help. I need you to get out there and work. I need your energy. We need your money. They're going to be pouring millions of dollars into TV ads during this next month and a half. Millions of dollars. There's a labor union money coming in from North Carolina. They spent $1 million in 3 weeks from a P.O. box in Washington, D.C. And I just found out from my campaign guru up in Raleigh, Jack Hawk. Don't tell him I called him that, please. I give him no credit whatsoever in person. They just bought another huge number of ads, and they're doing the same thing to Elizabeth Dole. Positive Bev has disappeared. It's negative tax. Now we're going to show positive leadership, and I need your help. God bless each one of you. Thanks for being here.